So just a little video on the question of whether I really am crazy or not, because I don't know whether I am. No, we'll find out. I understand the artist sees the world as art, and creation is an expression of the divine art. The musician sees the world as music. So, creation is an expression of music. The thinker, like myself, sees the world as thought. And that's tragic in a world where people don't think enough. Because on one side, you've got a whole heap of people thinking too much, or seeing too much, or their perception's so subtle that they see both the physical and the subtle dimensions, and they understand what the world is made of. So here I am sitting in my lounge room, questioning whether I am crazy, because I don't know. Nah, I know I'm not. And I'll take the Pepsi challenge, not that I want to bring a brand name into it, because that sort of shit goes into your mind and it neuro-linguistically programs you. The more we have smart cars and smartphones, the dumber people get. And then they stop your thinking by putting brands up. So instead of words, people just see brands these days. So it's, I don't know if I'm crazy, but the world's crazy. Because every little brand has a little picture. And every little picture tweaks something in here that's been programmed. They reckon that people are under the illusion that they have free will. And they make the choice. The choices they make are their own. There's been experiments done by many a great mentalist which prove that humans are just programmed like a computer, and they're programmed on a subconscious and unconscious level depending on their unconscious urges. And then you can walk into a shop and think that you're choosing a different brand or a certain brand that you like, only to realise that on a subconscious level they've had 76 beats per minute going on in the background of some ad, which has programmed you to think that you like that brand. So there's a whole heap of things going on a subconscious level. You're neuro-linguistically programmed and don't know it. I sit here and question what's really going on. I know that I'm being hypnotised. I want to be the hypnotist, not the hypnotised. So then, my question is, are we nothing but thoughts going around? A lot of thoughts in one body? Who interprets things, forms a value and belief system according to what I hold as true and untrue. Then I go around in this body, in this head, sitting about there in the abode of Shiva, where my soul resides. And then that's debatable, because that confronts some people's beliefs, because they think it sits in your heart. So I don't really care where your soul sits. All I know is that the soul's driving a body that forms a whole heap of values and beliefs that it thinks are true, and then runs around in this vehicle trying to find other vehicles to validate their interpretation of the truth. By them projecting something in the form of words or actions or thoughts that are verbalized, and then the other person projects something back. And if it's the same, or it gives validation to this soul and this value and belief system, then it is validated, and this value and belief system, this opinion, feels better about his own opinion because that opinion has validated and expressed the same truth. But on the other hand, when that opinion doesn't comply with what I hold to be true, then this value and belief system is confronted. It constricts, it becomes defensive and blows out some sort of opinion or justifiable rebuttal in relation to being confronted, and then tries to convince the other opinion that my opinion is true. I don't know. What's going on? We're all a matter of opinion, and there's too many of them. I don't know. This opinion's going to keep to himself, but he knows that he's not crazy, and he knows the world's changing. And I don't know if there's anyone that's studied anatomy like I have, but I can tell you exactly how the subtle body is connected to the anatomical, physical framework of the human being. And I'm quite happy to challenge any psychiatrist and psychologist on the planet. Anyway, that's enough of my opinion. Peace. Share the world. Om Namah Shivaya. And this opinion believes that you can't create peace through violence. You can only create peace through peace. So peace. Sheshnaag.com, check it out.